Okay, y'all, what is up? What is up? What is up? It's your girl EJ back with All the Queen's Men. This is season 4B, episode 9, entitled RataTaTTat. And child, listen, those rats was rat-a-tatting, okay? They ain't just gunshots. Those were literally snitches and sellouts, and Madam making sure that they got what they deserve, because she losing her patience real quickly. And I ain't even gonna lie, that rat scene was just too much for me. Now, when this episode opens up, of course, Madam is furious. They done raided her place. The last time we was here, done came in all over her good carpets and all that type of stuff, getting her floors dirty, all these cop boots running around, and she's channeling that rage, okay, Madam style, dominatrix ropes, a half-naked man, and about 20 more minutes of steam release, because Tommy's gonna pop in like, hey, you good? And she's like, nah, keep that door open. I'm not done. But Liz, our girl is on demon time for real, y'all. Meanwhile, we got DA Rods done lost her mind. Now she wants to pursue the death penalty against Madam, boasting that she'd be the third woman ever executed in Georgia. And I'm like, third, ma'am? After everything Madam's done for this community, you're about to make her a martyr. And then we're gonna see who's really missing, because, girl, nah. Over in the conflicted decisions department, we have Detective Davis cornering Trouble, y'all, offering her freedom in exchange for betrayal. 3 strikes in, and Trouble's like, let me think about it. And I'm like, really, Madam? You'd rather roll the dice with her than take the deal? Okay, yeah, you was doing the most, because that's crazy. There's no way that I'm crossing Madam. I'd rather just go ahead and just get locked up at this point, because ain't no way. But Trouble out here, like, listen, I'm gonna take my chances, so I guess we gonna see what's gonna happen. Then we gotta swing by Diamond Amp, and girl is just getting all the pregnancy symptoms, y'all, like really hard. Tacos tasting metallic. We all know exactly what this means, so this is gonna be interesting, and I can't wait to see how this particular storyline is going to all play out. So next up is going to be Midnight, getting that late night call from Renee. She wants that original great fantasy, y'all. She's begging for another round, offering double cash. Midnight, he's like, no. This definitely is going to be interesting. At the end of the day, y'all, this feels like a Lifetime movie, seriously. And Midnight really needs to ghost her really hard, because if he doesn't, he gonna be in some serious trouble. Now, go ahead and get back to Davis and DA Roz, because they're plotting, counting on Trouble to flip. And then Casanova rolls up talking about he ready to testify. And I'm like, sir, you done been tortured once, and now you want to audition for the snitch of the year? Yeah, Casanova has truly lost his doggone mind, y'all. But anyway, it is what it is, because I can't stand Casanova anyway. So anyway, y'all, let's get on back to this auction, because we are having the auction of all auctions, hosted by Miss Tandy freaky self, because normal charity events are just too low-key for her, right? She needs VIP dancers on sale like premium stock. We got Big D and Quincy both on the block. Quincy's here to flex the money he's been making, mostly to troll his absentee father, Babyface. And Babyface is fuming, whining about no amateurs allowed. Like, sir, you've been here for years and still fussing over your own son. Like, this is crazy right here. Meanwhile, Doc sells for $20K to Maya for charity, of course, but we know that gig was pure escorting wrapped in philanthropy packaging, okay, at the end of the day. And I'm not mad at Miss Tandy for it, because she makes it look real good. Miss Tandy loves a good write-off with benefits, okay? Over at Matty B's, we have El Fuego, who happens to be missing in action, right? We know that sometimes he does some of these events and sometimes he does not, but we clearly knew that this was a freak off, so El Fuego wasn't going to be there. So anyway, y'all, Detective Davis rolls up to him with the news that they found Sandra's body thanks to an anonymous tip. Fuego's guilt is so thick, y'all, you could really cut it with a knife, because he's just doing too much. But he's really angry right now, and when she says that cases like hers stay cold, Fuego just had this look on his face like, yeah, but I'm about to find these jokers. So here we go. Then, it's back to Big D clapping back at Dime. I heard you and Amp moved in together. And I'm like, boy, move the freak on. You slept with her for a hot second. And I do mean a hallelujah hot second. So, yeah, you don't even get to say that. So Dime better go ahead and tell it, because Big D feels like he is about to run and tell Amp, because he just can't wait to say something. That's why he shouldn't have been trying to mess with her in the beginning. If you are part of this little dance group, y'all shouldn't be messing with each other's females, period. You know, Dom is like, you know, we both did things to hurt each other, but we're trying to move forward, and I don't want him to know. Girl, you better tell him, because Big D is about to tell him. And you know how everybody think that Amp is be losing his mind and that he'll be ready to unalive somebody. I'm not saying that. That's what y'all be saying. All I'm saying is that Dom needs to say something, okay? Anyway, y'all. Lola. Oh, she got busted spraying luminol in the basement, y'all. So, backstory. She came to the club. Blue told her to take her ass on because Madam didn't need no help right now. She decided she gonna go looking and then got caught by Madam. And when they go down in the basement, turns out it was luminol. So you already know Madam said she got a whole nother trap set up for that little sneaky steak. But anyway, y'all, the real comedy highlight is gonna be Midnight and Miss Sylvia, because this lady doesn't speak, but she sure can perform, okay? Miss Tandy says what Sylvia lacks in words, she can make up in stamina. And child, when she popped out them bottom teeth, I lost it. I ain't even gonna lie to y'all. Midnight kept his composure though, y'all. He was like, ooh, come on, Miss Sylvia, make it do what it do, okay? I was like, okay, Midnight gonna need some hazard pay for this, because Lord have mercy, you gotta hold them falsies in your hand? No, sir. Anyway, y'all, it was a lot going on in this episode. This episode was actually really, really fun. Having Madam back, getting back to the business of the club. Of course, we know there were other things that went down in this episode, like we got the first opening statements of the trial, where the defense, of course, tries to let everybody know that Madam is a pillar of the community, while the prosecution is saying the exact opposite. We also had in this episode where Midnight and Trouble up here doing freaky threesomes together and all this type of stuff. I mean, it was just a very interesting episode, to say the least, and we cannot overlook the fact that we did get to see Jean and Tony in this episode still plotting, still trying to get at Madam. But when it's all said and done, listen, y'all are gonna have to come better than that. I don't know what these two are trying to cook up, but whatever it is, I feel like these two will turn on each other before it's all said and done. So I don't think they're gonna get anything done either. But you know, it is what it is. So overall, y'all, I thought this was a pretty solid episode to start back off the season with. And of course, I will bring you guys my episode 10 review. And tonight we will be going live to talk about All the Queen's Men, because we got live virtual club Eden coming up. Y'all already know where it goes down, where we talk about all things Eden and all things All the Queen's Men. So please make sure to join myself and my co-host Miss Tika Deshawn, as well as our friends, as we dive all the way into it, y'all. So please make sure to go ahead and like this video, share the video if you can, drop a comment. This really helps to push it out in the algorithm, and I will talk to you guys later. Peace.
She run the city in heels, never missing a beat. Madam don't ask twice, she bring heat to the suite. Stripper secrets, bodies on the floor. EJ hit a spill it like y'all want more. From AM to blue, El Fuego to trouble. One wrong move and the body count double. She got eyes on the throne and blood on the cash. It's all about power and who won't last. Queen things, no rules, just muscle. VIP drama wrapped up in hustle. Loyalty, lust, and the lies run deep. EJ break it down while the secrets creep. Power blazing,